Plus writer Denene Milner and comedian Mia Jackson join us tonight on Ladies Night.
How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Awesome.
Excellent. I like that.
All right. So in Brazil, there's this new app that's become very popular called the Boyfriend Tracker. And with it, you can text, get copies of all of his text messages that go in and out of his phone, as well as a GPS locator as to wherever he goes. What do y'all think about that?
I think if you need a boyfriend tracker, you probably need a new boyfriend.
Seriously.
Good. That's good. That's good.
Insane.
Right. But I think that if you're looking for something, just like in the Bible, seek and ye shall find. You will find whatever, even if it's innocent, you know, or platonic. If you're gonna, if you're looking, believe you me, because I looked one time and I was like, what does this mean? And I was married. And so from that point on, he was like, don't go in my phone. And I was like, well, you're right. I mean, why should I go in his phone?
But wait, were you going through his phone?
I was just trying to find something.
Oh, you were looking?
Yeah, I was just like, man, you're making me mad. Let me just get madder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I looked through it. And so
but
that
I'm
was
telling
like, you know, 3 years into the marriage and, you know, 8 years later, we're still together. And I listen to him every now and then when I want to look again, I'm like, I just hear that voice like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. You know, if you want to stay married, you have to trust.
Yeah,
you got to trust.
Well, all I got to say is I want to know right now. I don't want to wait. I want to know right now what's going on. Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't want to. I mean, intuition is iffy, but a tracker gets it right every time.
I don't know though. But you know how they have like the apps have the pop-up ads on them? I feel like if there's a pop-up ad, it should be for like therapy. Yeah. Because if you're the kind of girl that's gonna, you know, that's so jealous that you need to know every little thing about what your man's doing, then you need to get your own self together. It's not just about not being in the relationship.
True.
It's like you need to like handle like who here would think that they would get a boyfriend tracker?
Tell the
Come on,
truth.
be honest. Nobody?
No.
Are y'all gonna leave me out there by myself?
Right. Jasmine, it looks like you're the only one. It looks like you're the only one. All right, so check this out. A restaurant in Texas has banned kids under the age of 8 after 7 p.m.
I say ban them all day.
No.
I have children.
Right.
I have a kid, and you know, other than my kid, I don't really like them.
Wow. So you were just lying about my children when you said they were cute?
Other than y'all's kids.
Right.
No, I mean, it's not that I don't like them, but like, you know, especially because I have kids, sometimes like when I go out, I don't want to be around them. Like, of course, like when it's the birthday parties, I'm usually the one parent who's getting all the kids to play. When it's a kid thing, I like kids.
Well, I don't
when I'm trying to, you know, get a little something with my man, I'm not trying to have some 5-year-old run by and screaming in the restaurant.
I don't feel like just because, your kid can't sit still or somebody else's.
What are you trying to say about my kid?
I'm just saying, but I just don't feel like I should have to suffer those type of repercussions because we take our children out to dinner. They know how to act. They know how to order their own food. They know how to say please and thank you. And so many times we get compliments from people way across the restaurant saying, excuse me, sir, I just want to say you guys are doing such a wonderful job with your children. And it's almost like, what you mean? Because they black? What you mean? You know? But I can't take that take that in an offensive way because there are some children that don't act appropriately in restaurants.
Absolutely.
But I don't feel like just because your kids can't act right don't mean my kids can't.
But not everyone is as good with their kids as you. I mean, the majority of these children in restaurants will act a fool. And ADHD is real. I mean, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Give them a Ritalin and then come in.
Oh, stop.
I was just kidding. It was a joke.
But I'm just saying, but seriously, it's not like you can't go to any restaurant. There are other choices. That's what I'm saying. Just give me a safe space that's a kid-free space.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for.
I agree.
All right.
Now, I know y'all heard about Paula Deen and her use of the N-word. And basically, the general consensus was if you're white, you can't say it, but if you're black, you can say it. Well, now Hugh Douglas at ESPN, a black man, was just fired for referring to his co-host, Michael Smith, another black man, as a house nigger. Wow. So once and for all, what are the rules with the N-word?
Well, referring to the Hugh Douglas case, I just believe that they took it upon themselves to say, if Hugh Douglas were a white man, would we fire him? So they had to they put the whole weight of the N-word, they equated it. It was an equal thing, so they had to fire him. They had no choice but to fire him. But, I mean, I say it. I say it with my homegirls. I say it with my homeboys. I don't like to say it when I know there's other white people around. I don't know. It's a crazy, unwritten kind of rule about this N-word thing. So
yeah, I mean, I personally think that black people own the word. You know, we bought it so many years ago with destroyed generations of hardship, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, when we took ownership of the word, we took the negative intent out because of the psychological effects of the impact of the word. So it's ours, and if somebody uses it in an evil way, that's their ignorance, and I'm not going to lose one iota of sleep over it.
Yeah, and I agree. In this situation, a black man calling another black man a house nigger, I think if you're gonna
in front of a room full of people.
In front of a room full of people, I think if you're gonna say it, you have to be responsible for it. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So he was fired. So be it.
Personally, I don't like it. I don't use it. I don't see the difference between N-I-G-G-A or N-I-G-G-er.
You meant N-I-G-G?
No, I meant what I said.
N-I-G-G-R.
I meant what I
that's
said.
cute. That's cute. You're right.
But you know, like I don't see the difference. That's me. I don't. But people use it around me. It doesn't bother me if they're black. If some white person's trying to say it, it does kind of bother me a little bit. But what I did do, I went out in the streets of Atlanta to see what other people thought about the topic. So let's watch the clip. You know, it seems like most of the world decided that if you're black, it's okay to say, but if you're white, it's not okay to say. What do you think about that?
Generally, as a word, I don't really think it should be used really by anyone, but if it's for any sort of artistic expression, I think it's okay.
I don't really think there are rules on saying the N-word. I don't think nobody should say it. I use it a lot, though.
So the rule is nobody but you can say it?
No.
Are you a hip-hop fan?
I am.
So when it's on the radio playing along and someone says the N-word in one of the songs, you sing along?
I do not. No white people can say the N-word. I really don't think Spanish people should say it either, but for some reason they get away with it, but it bothers me.
I think that if it's used in a derogatory way, then it shouldn't be said by any race.
I can't say their derogatory terms. I ain't gonna say them right now. But if I can't say theirs, they can't say mine.
What about Samoans?
Samoans, they not black.
For Paula Deen's case, I don't think she really should use it, but I think that it'd really be nice to just leave it in the past and let it go.
Leave
Like
not
what she
liking
said.
Paula Deen or leaving what she said?
Leaving what she said. I mean, she doesn't say it now, I don't think. I don't hope.
Okay, we all hope. What about biracial children? Are they only allowed to say it half the time?
No, I knew a girl that was half white. I told her she could not say the N-word because her other half might have been racist.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow, that was good. That was good.
Up next, blogger, writer, and co-author of Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, Denine Milner joins us.
Welcome back to Ladies Night. Our next guest is the creator of MyBrownBaby.com, the #1 parenting website for people of color. She also co-wrote Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man with Steve Harvey. Let's welcome to the show, Denine Milner.
Yeah! Hello, Denine.
Hi, beautiful.
Nice. Hello. Welcome.
Yes.
Yes. Now, Denine, most of us are familiar with you because you were the co-author or are the co-author of Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man with Steve Harvey. Now, the biggest thing that everybody talked about in that was the whole 90-day thing. But did you wait 90 days?
You know what? Not with every boyfriend that I had.
All right.
But the man that I just celebrated 16 years with, marriage.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
We waited a year.
You waited a year?
A year.
Wow.
I can't. Yeah.
The whole point of the rule was to get to know the person first. So
Right.
Nick and I were friends for a year before I even looked at him in that kind of way.
Okay.
But did you do anything else?
No, actually, we shared our friends.
So wait, so he was kind of in the friend zone for a year, and then you guys started. So
He
once you guys
was.
started dating, how long was it?
It definitely wasn't right away.
Okay.
It
Right.
was not
Getting to know you time.
Right. It was getting to know you for a year.
Right.
Okay.
And then it was, oh, you know what? I think I kind of like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we shared a kiss maybe 2 months into that.
Right. Wow.
And yeah, I mean, we really took our time.
Right.
Rashawn's back.
No, I mean, that was good. I waited like, you know. 34 days. Well, we just celebrated 11 years, so I think it was cool.
That's cool. He was worth the wait.
It was worth the wait. He was worth the wait. Definitely.
How much of the book would you say is really something that women should live by? Like, what part of it is, I don't know, and like, what's the percentage?
You know, there were some things in it that people took issue with, but I have to say that Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man was the top-selling book in 2009 out of every book that was published that year.
Wow.
It was the top book. So somebody believed in what Steve Harvey was saying, and it's been published in 18 countries in 18 different languages. I mean, it really is a big deal.
Yeah. Let me borrow $20. Can I just borrow 20?
But you know, like the way that I looked at it was when we were sitting and working on that book together, the things that he was saying, they were common sense things, you know. Take the time to get to know a man. Make sure that when you get to know him that you create a relationship that's meaningful. How could that be wrong if you're trying to live with someone who is going to make you happy? You have to make sure that that's the right person who's going to make you happy. And so, you know, like I agreed with a good 99% of the book.
What's that other 1%?
Well, I had an issue a little bit with when you make more money than your man.
Oh. Yeah, we could do a whole show about that.
We really could. We really could.
Right. All right, well, so we want to jump into your website. I know that because there were so many different websites about children and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. What was missing that made you create mybrownbaby.com?
Well, you know, my background is as a journalist. I worked at Parenting Magazine for 3 years. I was usually the only black person in the room when they were creating the content for this magazine. And if you're talking to moms, but you don't have a representative there to say, but you know, the way that I do my daughter's hair is completely different from the way that you do your daughter's hair. If I'm not in the room, they're not thinking about it. And so I worked for them for 10 years, first as an editor and then later as a columnist. And I just noticed that we really weren't getting the information that I needed. We weren't talking the same stories that I was talking about with my friends. And so My Brown Baby just got born the night that Bristol Palin, remember Bristol Palin when she got pregnant? And the whole conversation was, oh, well, she made a choice to have her baby and it's a private family matter and it's not anybody's business. And I was like, that's not the conversation we're having with my mom friends. And if that was Sasha Malia, okay, we would have been in, you know, teen pregnancy, you know, the lack of abstinence, the wild black girls. And so I sat down and I wrote a post from my heart, from the conversation I was having with my girlfriends, and put it out there and threatened all my friends. I was like, you better read my blog. And they did, and My Brown Baby was born. And what we do is sort of put together the intersection of parenting and race, what it means to be a black mom in America and how you raise your children in this dichotomy. You know, My Brown Baby was at the forefront of Trayvon Martin. And we were the ones who wrote the post about the fact that George Zimmerman had not even been arrested when Trayvon Martin, you know, was killed. And that post went viral, and that's what made everybody created this groundswell.
For that, we need to, absolutely.
Now let me ask you, Denine, since the birth of mybrownbaby.com, how do you think we are progressing as moms of color?
I mean, you know, obviously there are things that are way better for us than they were for our moms, right? You know, we can go out and we can make money, our kids can go to good schools, you know, they can have good lives. But I still feel like we're up against a lot. When you can talk about schools not even starting on time in Philadelphia because they don't have the money to let our kids go to public schools that we pay taxes to go to. When you talk about the closing of 30 and 40 hundreds of schools in Chicago, those are our children. They're not their children. Those are our babies. And we're talking about not educating them but finding money to open prisons. So, you know, who do you think those prisons are going to be for? So those are the things that, you know, like we as black moms are facing. We're facing 65 cents to the dollar to a white man getting paid, but we're 70% of the leaders of the household of black children. So you're talking about, what, 60% of what everybody else makes, and we're trying to get our kids, you know, keep our kids you know, active, educated, and all these different things. So there's a lot that we're bumping up against. But, you know, we've come a long way.
Absolutely.
Girl, but give me some. Phone.com. You are on it. On it.
Thank you.
So just, I know you're talking about a lot of the heavy stuff that you guys deal with on the website, but you guys have lighter stuff too. Like, what's your personal opinion? Like, no kids in the restaurants.
Oh,
like, how do you feel about that?
No, look, my kids get to eat where I eat, and if you are serving food and you're not serving liquor, and you know it's not the club, it's a restaurant, then I should be able to bring my kids there.
Thank you very much.
It's ridiculous.
As well.
Don't make judgments on my parents, and my kids know how to act.
Thank you.
That's right, Denise.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you for real. We really appreciate you being here with us. Make sure you guys check out her website, mybrownbaby.com. Y'all give it up for Denine Milner. And then coming up, a very funny comedian, Mia Jackson. Stick around.
All right. Thank you so much. Please give a ladies' night welcome to comedian Mia Jackson.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good. I always like to see people, and ladies is great. I want to ask you a question because you seem like you are good, honest people. Will you be honest with me? Yes. Okay, I need to know this. Are there any former hoes in the house tonight? Any former hoes? Is anybody willing to admit it? You laugh real hard, everybody. Good. Okay, good. Good. Because I'm not going to lie to y'all. I used to be a little wild back in the day myself. I was not a home wrecker, but I would crack the hell out of a foundation. Yeah. That's right. I used to be telling people, I'll take your man and I'll bring him back because I got to go to work tomorrow. I don't have time to be ruining no happy homes. But somebody almost made an honest woman out of me. I was engaged for a very long time to a black man. So, of course, we were never going to get married. So that's my story. That's my story. But I missed the attention of having been engaged because people were so nice to me. And I know a lot of white people. And one of my friends, when she found out I was about to get married, she was like, oh my God. She's like, where are you getting married? And I said, I'll probably get married in Atlanta. She goes, no, I know a beautiful place in South Georgia. It is the most awesome, beautiful plantation. No. You are a bad white friend. But then she gonna try to sell me on the benefit. She goes, look, during the cocktail hour, your guests can roam free. Bitch, I am free. Did you just not see Django Unchained? Mia is unchained. But then she kept going. She goes, girl, here's the best part. They don't even throw rice. They throw cotton. What? Whoa. No. You're not going to offer. No. You just offer me the slave package. No, we're not doing this. But men were being really nice to me, too. I was walking down the street one day, and this guy, he was like, hey, let me holler at you for a minute. Let me holler at you. And I said, you already are. And he said, why don't you want to talk to me? You must think I'm a CK. You think I'm a CK? And I said, I'm not really sure. I said, what is that? And he's like, you think I'm a serial killer? Oh, what you are not is a spelling bee champ. So what the hell did you do? A triple homicide on Snap, Crackle, and Pop? I don't like you because you dumb. But then other men used to offer me what I like to call pre-wedding gifts. And one guy walked up to me and he was like, hey girl, look, let me get you some of this before you get married. And I said, that is not on my registry, okay? I said, I did not see your balls at Macy's. And if you are going to give me a gift, sir, it should be bigger than that. Whoa, yeah. Hey, I was just saying, if I was gonna leave, give me a reason to leave. That's what I was saying. But now I am free, and I have been trying to meet people. And one of my friends, same white friend, she tried to introduce me to this guy, and she goes, girl, he is gonna be perfect for you. She said, girl, he is either in his late 40s or his early 60s. You done skipped the whole damn decade. You know how much stuff could happen to a person in 10 years? And then she gonna show me his picture. He was 75. I said, I am in my 30s. This is not going to be a good fit. And she was like, I got to be honest with you, girl. I can't really tell black people's ages. Okay. Okay, fair enough. But you should have been able to look at his picture and my picture and know that only one of us had gone through the civil rights movement. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to date anybody that old. I'm not going to date anybody who had to fight for the right to vote. Because any argument I get in with him, I'm going to lose, you know? Because if I walk in the house and I'm like, oh, you didn't wash these dishes? He going to be like, bitch, did you get to vote? Huh? Huh? How was that nice integrated lunch you had earlier today? Huh? I can't even pressure wash the house without a flashback and you going to ask me if I washed the dishes. Did you get to vote? And I'd be like, you know what, you won, boo, you won. You won, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm 6 feet tall and this height is useless. I can't do nothing with it. I tried to play basketball when I was in high school, but my nickname was don't get that bitch the ball, we gonna lose, so. And I try to do stuff like all the time. Like short women can do things I can't do. Like now stripper poles are very popular in people's bedrooms, and short women can get on the pole and slide down like a fireman. But I got low ceilings and I'm the same height as my pole. So when I walk in, I'm like, ooh, do you like that? Okay, I didn't think you did. I didn't think you liked that at all. I gotta turn my pole sideways. Like, look at it, look. Let me just limbo in your face. And then people would try to tell me stuff like, oh, you could probably model. I'm like, no, I can't. I got scoliosis and I'm knock-kneed. It ain't no sexy catwalk. Like, nobody wants to see this going down the runway. Like, ooh, unstrike your pose, America's Next Top Mutant. But I just started working out. I just started doing P90X. I just quit P90X. You don't know, P90X is a DVD program that is designed to kill you, okay? On day number 2, there's a man on the video with a prosthetic limb. This made me feel horrible because I got both my legs, but I can't make it through the program. But this man has river danced my confidence away. Every exercise, he is just doing all like this. But I'm on the floor with an inhaler looking at pictures of my grandma going, I'll see you soon, me, Mom. But I'm going to tell you this, when I was laid out on that floor losing oxygen, that's when I realized that fake legs don't get tired. So that's how I got my confidence back. In your face, P90X, in your face. Thank you, guys. I am Mia Jackson. Thank you.
Thank you. And I got news for you. You are very sexy. Love a funny lady. So sexy. I heard you just went on tour and opened up for Dave Chappelle. How was that?
It was great. I did. I just opened for Dave Chappelle and it was awesome. It was so much energy and it was just so fun, and being in front of all those people is really great. So,
do you have anything coming up? Any touring stuff?
Yeah, I got some colleges I'm doing next week. Other than that, you might see me at Target.
But you have a website?
I do. My website, MiaJackson.com, and I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter at Mia Comedy. So,
come follow her, y'all.
Follow me.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Make sure you guys check Mia out at a city near you when she's performing in your town. Coming up, we've got hashtags when we return on Ladies Night. Welcome back to Ladies Night. Now this is the part of the show we call hashtags. Hashtags are news items that didn't make the cut, but we still wanted to let you know about them.
All right, let's get this started. Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook account gets hacked by a hacker trying to warn him about the security flaw on Facebook. Hashtag Tom from MySpace gets a new hobby.
Scientists have managed to grow teeth from stem cells found in urine. Hashtag excuses for yellow teeth. Hashtag just nasty.
Rumors are out that the new iPhone may have a real gold cover option for iPhone 5S. Hashtag gold all in my phone. Yeah.
Thank you for watching Ladies Night. Please make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you use the hashtag LadiesNightTV. And also check out more episodes on our website, LadiesNightTV.net. Thank you, ladies, for watching. And gentlemen.